From SafeHope Home, Jasmine Defina, Interim Executive Director.
Hi, good evening. Thanks so much for having me here. It was great hearing from the other organizations. I wish you both the best of luck as well. Those are some great organizations. SafeHope Home has been here. We presented and we've received donations from you in the past, and grateful for the opportunity to be here again. Your donations mean the world to our survivors. SafeHope Home is Canada's only long-term rehabilitative program. There are many other homes in Canada that do similar things, but allows clients, we call them participants, to stay up to 7 years in our care. So we believe that, once they've completed 1 year of the program, they still, someone alongside them to, mentor them and guide them along their path. And most of them, if not all of them, don't have families. And so they don't have someone to teach them how to budget and, appropriate dress and that sort of thing for job interviews and whatnot. And so that's a program area that we're really focusing on nowadays is our care, which Allison actually heads up for us. So that is where we're going in the community and meeting with clients who either didn't meet the criteria to live in SafeHope Home because criteria to make the place work. But we don't want to exclude anyone from our services in whatever way they need us to. And that's what we do for the outreach. So we will case management, getting groceries, getting doctors appointments and medical need, and help them to escape sex trafficking. If that is their choice, we do still support them while they're being trafficked, and just kind of hold their hand through and wait until they're ready to make that step on their own. We also provide court support. A lot of our clients decide to come forward in the system and provide statements with police. And so we guide them on that process right now. We have one client who has chosen to do that. And so and we have one doing that. And so Allison and I are working diligently to support those two. It's a really big step, trafficker behind bars. And so we're really proud of those two girls. We have our follow care program, which Allison runs as well. And that is when a client has graduated from your residential program and they've decided to move on, most often college or university. We do assist in helping them. Like Shauna had mentioned, the application fees, we pay the fees for them because no other program does, and you can't get OSAP until you're accepted. We help with the OSAtions. We help if they need a laptop or anything that they need to go to school. It's to get their post-secondary education, and we're very happy to support them. And so oftentimes the donations I did have gone specifically towards that program, which is where we've seen the most success. A client graduate from college, and she has just graduated from her program. She has opened her own organization. It is a drop-in program for other survivors of human trafficking. She is flourishing. We connected her with the job of victim service well, and with the Ontario government through the provincial anti-trafficking team, training, supporting survivors of human trafficking. And she's also working at support services for people with different abilities or disabilities who have also been trafficked or are being trafficked. And so she's just one of the many wonderful success stories that we've had come through. And it was thanks to your donations that she was able to actually go to college. So really excited. Our residential program consists of a two-part program. We have a day program where the survivors are going to our program office and, kind of into the trauma, not necessarily the human trafficking piece, but what led them up to that. So we're getting into theme, budgeting, family patterns, addictions, which she runs that program, relapse prevention, that sort of thing. So we have about 33 courses that they really dive deep into their trauma and their childhoods and different tools that'll help them in the future to not fall into the same patterns, really break the sexual exploitation. And then while they're doing our day programs, they're able to live in our residential. We have a beautiful residential home that is run solely on donations. And the donations all come from the community, and that goes directly to be for things that the survivors need in the home. We are on well, and so that is one of our biggest issues right now is, 6 girls in one house, there's never enough water. So we're trying to help them with the water situation. So that's one of our biggest issues right now is, they want to have a shower and do some water. So that's one of the big projects we're working on. Help them with a garden. They're gardening. Okay, thank you. They're gardening and are learning how to grow their own foods and eat healthy on a budget. So those are some of the things that we do, what we've done with your donations. And so I just thank you so much for having us here today and for your past doing. Best of luck to everyone.
Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, everyone. Melanie.